to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Okay, so let's talk about feelings. So I just want to talk a little bit about embracing our feelings and learning from our feelings. Feelings aren't always bad, but they're also not always good. But whether they're bad or good, they're an indication to us that something deeper is going on. Something in our heart or mind or both is going on that we need to address. So it could be something that we need to address right away and that we can address right away, or something that's going to take some more time, some more work, some prayer, some fasting, some deep digging to figure it out. We can choose to really dig into our mental health and detoxing ourselves of negative emotions by really working on things that approach us instead of just ignoring it, right? So when we have a feeling and when we have a response that we don't understand, or that's not of God, that's not allowing our mind to think of things that are pure, that are holy, that are true, right? We need to address that. So for instance, if I have a negative thought about myself or about somebody, I could just be like, oh, okay, no, that's not of God. Let's just, move on. And I can rebuke it, and that's great, right? But if that feeling keeps coming up over and over again, I need to deal with it. I can't just keep pushing it away and just, oh my gosh, like I should have never thought, I can't think of that. I don't need to do that, because that's not actually going to help me grow, right? I need to pray and address what that is. So why am I having this negative feeling, this negative thought, this negative emotion? What is the deeper issue? What's the deeper root as to why I'm feeling this way? And that takes work. That is not always an easy thing to do. So that's why we really have to embrace our feelings in a way to help us grow and learn more. Now, feelings are always an indication that we need to pay attention to something more. So even if it's a good feeling, like if we feel great about something, that's an indication that something has touched our heart, something has made us embrace the joy that lives inside of us. And that's great. So we want to embrace things that are of God that allow us to feel more joy, Now, on the other hand, when it's something negative, we really need to pray and ask God, where is that coming from? If it's, sadness because something sad happened to you, something tragic happened, you're dealing with grief, you're dealing with a rough day, that makes sense. But when it goes past just a basic level of sadness and it goes on and on and on, it can turn into something that can be detrimental to our heart and our mind. And that's when we have to dig deeper. It's going to be more than just trying to say a quick scripture and a quick prayer and move on. Some things are so much deeper, which is why a lot of us walk around with a lot of hurt and pain and not really know how to deal with it, because we may pray about it, but it may be one of them drive-through prayers where you're like, oh Lord, please, help me with that. And you keep moving. You didn't allow time for God to really speak to you in that place, and you didn't take practical steps to actually work through that thing. Like the word says, faith without works is dead. You have to work. We have to work on ourselves. We have to work through things. We have to dig deep. We can't just always think something's going to come easy and something's going to come, with a 2-second prayer and we keep moving. So that is one thing that God is really helping me learn, is just to really embrace our feelings, because they're an indication that something deeper is happening. So I'm going to talk more about feelings. I'll probably do a couple of videos because I can already see that this one is getting a little long. And if you all have watched any of my videos before, I have told you all how I have to keep it short because my phone continues to disrespect me because I don't have a lot of space, but I'm working with what I got and we're going to get this out. So I'm going to do a series of videos about feelings and hopefully just dive into this a little bit more, because I'm learning a lot about it, and I hope to blog some more about it too, because sometimes I can get more out through writing and it comes out more clearly when I write than when I'm saying a video. I'm just glad to be recording again. I took a little bit of a break, but I'm glad to be back, and thank you all for watching, and remember to love always. Bye.